Welcome back. I'm Christine McKellar with Brian Kendall with the Las Vegas Office of Cultural Affairs. We've been discussing the Vegas Valley Book Festival, which is in part sponsored, in great part, by the City of Cultural Affairs. And what a lot of people aren't aware of is all the different events and the different aspects of culture that you have worked so diligently to bring to Las Vegas. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about what role you play in building Las Vegas into the cultural capital that it is becoming?
Well, thank you. Yes, I'm one of a couple cultural supervisors that are within the city's Office of Cultural Affairs. And as a group, we're out there trying to hit the trenches and provide diverse arts offerings for our community, whether that be performing arts, visual arts, literary arts. We just try to find something that'll work for the different parts of our community.
And you've actually, we were talking on the break, brought in Grammy Award winning performers and held events, and the ticket prices, like we were talking about, are pretty nominal, $15 of a. Well, you mentioned to see an Grammy Award winning performer. You also have several different venues throughout West Las Vegas Arts Center. Is that under the umbrella?
It is, yes. We have
And
the
Charleston? No, please elaborate.
Yes,
for
we
us.
have the West Las Vegas Arts Center that's over off Lake Mead Street, under the direction of Marcia Robinson, one of my colleagues, who does a wonderful job there. Again, brings in poets and dance programs and a lot of really top-notch educational programs for the kids that go there and participate in the arts, where they go and compete nationally in some things. And then my colleague Linda Leos oversees the Charleston Heights Arts Center. Again, brings in award-winning artists of all types. There's a gallery there as well, where each year another one of my colleagues, Jeannie, oversees the Celebrating Life exhibit, which is another thing our office does. We have a number of visual art galleries throughout our community that those who are fans of visual arts can come and participate in our exhibits and our gallery openings and whatnot. We also have the Sammy Davis Jr. Festival Plaza, which
Where's
is a amphitheater over off, it's in Lorenzi Park,
Okay.
over off Twin Lakes and Washington. Beautiful facility where it hosts a number of festivals, cultural festivals each year.
Like the Hawaiian Festival, or
Yes, for many years,
Uh-huh.
Ho'olelea was
Ho'olelea.
held at Lorenzi Park and Sammy Davis. This last year we helped support both Filipino Festival and
Great.
also Juneteenth. Again, just trying to partner with and be part of the community. So Sammy Davis has a wonderful collection of concerts and festivals. And then again, back at the Fifth Street School, we have a number of programs throughout the year, including the Vegas Valley Book Festival. And also something that's become a real big hit as of late is Django Vegas.
Yes. Tell us a little bit about that. I've heard about that.
Django Vegas is a celebration of gypsy jazz music.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's something we never realized or thought we would do, but it resonates with our audience, and they really enjoy it. We bring in artists from even Europe, and it's just an eclectic night of music and artistry, and it seems to again really resonate with our audience.
And what nights are those?
That's in June. We do
That's
that
in
in June, the third
Just-
weekend in June.
So you have a lot of seasonal platforms as well as just weekly and monthly, or how do you program this? It's just
Very much, yes. We
Every
do
month?
have we do have stuff every month.
Uh-huh.
You know, if not at Fifth Street School, at Charleston Heights or West Las Vegas, Sammy Davis, or we take our mobile stages
Oh.
out into the parks in the neighborhood. Again,
Oh.
trying to take arts and make them accessible for our community.
Interesting. So like the Renaissance Fair that's coming up, and there you could probably do something on a smaller scale. Is that correct?
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
That's Clark County, which they do a wonderful
Yes,
job
they
putting
do.
on that. That thing has gotten huge.
Right by my house. I'm looking forward to it.
Right.
I'm glad they brought it back to Sunset Park. It was. I don't remember where it went, but it was gone for a while. So
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
one of our cultural partners through the community that
Yes.
puts on great things. You mentioned seasonal offerings.
Uh-huh.
As a matter of fact, this Saturday at the historic Fifth Street School, we have an Oktoberfest.
there you go. This Saturday, Oktoberfest at the
Yep.
historic Fifth Street School.
Correct.
Awesome.
Yep.
And what is that going to?
Well, that's in partnership with our local German American club.
Great.
We have German food, we have German entertainment, German beer,
Good. That's always
German
good.
dancing, a little bit of oompa, and
Kind of like some oompa.
it's fun. It's a real festive family event. It's not just about the beer.
Oh, right.
It's actually about, we really try to stress the cultural arts component of it.
I love all your events seem to be very family oriented.
We try to keep it
Yeah.
diverse and accessible to our audience.
Which is the whole valley here in Las Vegas. You had mentioned some of your art's on display. Where would that be? Where could people, in driving, you mentioned the paintbrushes,
Yes, our office was involved in the paintbrushes that are there in the Arts District off Charleston Boulevard there. We also, our office, our public art component of our office just worked on some benches that are over off Main Street. Some of our sculptures that are in some of our parks, including Centennial Plaza at the Fifth Street School. There's some award-winning sculptures there. We also run a series of aerial banners at times to, again, showcase art in a different form. And then we have a few galleries. The Fifth Street School has the Mayor's Gallery. We
All the
have
mayors?
It's called the Mayor's Gallery. We have a gallery at the Charleston Heights Arts Center. We also have a gallery at City Hall that are open to the public. Some require an appointment to be made. Some you can just walk in and enjoy the space.
And you mentioned also you've had your fingers, so to speak, when starting the first Friday. The Mob Museum kind of works in tandem with you, doesn't it? I mean, as far as
Our office, under the direction of Nancy Diener, our director, has played a key role in a lot of the different cultural entities in town. In the early days, we were heavily involved in First Friday in the planning and support of that event,
Right.
and also the Arts District as a whole, trying to make that the neighborhood that it is today. We had a key role in that. Also, the Mob Museum, our management, worked with that team very intimately, as well as the Neon Museum. So you start to see, as my director would say, the dots of cultural entities kind of connecting, especially in the downtown entity.
right. I like that. And again, it's you guys are pretty modest. I mean, for a lot of these events that I've been aware of, I wasn't aware of who was behind the scenes. So all this hard work seems to really be paying off, wouldn't you say?
I think so.
It's things are and connecting the dots. The fingers are spreading throughout the valley. I'm pretty thrilled just to meet you and have you on the show. I mean, there's so much depth to this, and your involvement again with the Vegas Valley Book Festival. Here are some of your authors that are coming up, right? And free fun for everyone. It's actually the largest literary event in Nevada. That's correct.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I have seen it grown so much since 14 years ago. What do you think the attendance is going to be this year? Do you have any idea?
I don't have any idea. That's a good question that we try to figure out each year, but I would guess.
And again, this is free to the public, right? The symposiums,
It is a free event to and open to the public, the entire public. To your question, I think we'll get about 10 to 15,000 people.
Excellent.
And that's we hope it grows because it's an important thing to share with the community. It does, as you said, consist of workshops and panel discussions, readings, poetry. We put authors into schools, which is really cool. We have about 50 authors going into anywhere from kindergarten through seniors in high school this year.
Wonderful.
Covering all kinds of topics and material. The first event that kicks it all off is our keynote at the Las Vegas Library on Flamingo, and that is Scott Meltzer, who's a New York Times award-winning author. Even has some appearances on TV, so we're excited about Brad coming on board, as well as some of our other authors who we think will really be a great collection.
I think this is wonderful, and it's a pleasure to have you. It's good to know that all of you are behind the scenes, as you said, at the Cultural Affairs Office, and you're helping create and bring everything together, it sounds like. Even though the Valley has grown, you're growing with it. I think it's wonderful. And again, the Vegas Valley Book Festival is next weekend, the weekend after.
It's October 15th through the 17th.
Through the 17th. You can always go to www.vegasvalleyfestival.com. Right?
Vegas Valley Book Festival.
The Book Festival.
.org.
.org. There's always a .org. Again, thank you so much, Brian. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you at the Book Festival.
Hey, sounds good. Thank
All
you
righty.
very much.